So what I want to talk about today is my autism diagnosis, how I found out that I'm on the spectrum. I was 15 years old and I had an IEP meeting like I did every year. As far as I could remember, I was always in special education. And I never really paid attention to these IEP meetings because school was always a kind of a hellhole for me. I was always being bullied. It was a really depressed place for me to be, just miserable all the time at school. I transferred to a different high school, and my freshman year I was actually paying attention to this IEP meeting because I was not really depressed at all. I was actually having a really good year, and I noticed at this IEP meeting they kept tossing around the word Asperger's. And I had no idea what this word meant. I heard it a couple times in passing, but really didn't know what it was. And they kept saying Nick's Asperger's, and I was like, well, what the hell is Asperger's? And they were like, oh, Asperger's is the condition you have. It's a form of autism that makes it so you don't pick up on social skills, have trouble with faces and tone of voice. It affects how you think and process information. And I didn't know too much about autism at the time. This was back in 2003, and the main image everyone had of autism was still Rain Man. People weren't just that educated on autism. I asked them, how did you find out I'm autistic or have Asperger's? How do you find this out? Is this like, this must be a recent thing? And they said, no. We found out when you were in 3rd grade. So when I was like 8 or 9, they knew, but they never told me. And I was like, well, wait, if you knew this whole time, why didn't you guys tell me? They didn't tell me because I didn't take criticism or any type of thing that well. They said I had some kind of condition. I might have taken it really personally or thought that I was being called dumb. And that had to do a lot with the school environment I was in. There's a whole different video I could do about my self-esteem. I really didn't take things too well at that point. And anyways, I went home and I started looking into Asperger's myself. And a lot of it answers a lot of questions I had about myself, like, why do I think this way? Why am I different than other people? Because even way before I knew I was autistic, I knew there was something different about me. And before I knew that I was autistic, I thought I was just stupid because of just like how I didn't get things, why instructions didn't make a lot of sense, and why everybody got everything much easier than I did. Just over the years, I just looked into autism more and the more things that I discovered, because I had to go through a lot of misinformation, a lot of more what people wanted autism to be. The more I learned about it, the more I was actually free to become more of who I am. And I understood myself more. And that's really the story of how I found out. If you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time.